Welcome back, everyone, to the podcast. Today we are driving deep into the biggest stage in the Australian basketball, the National Basketball League, not even the NBL Championship season. After months of competition, demanding of the playoff games, and standout individual performances, the season is now come down to just two teams. The Sydney Kings, the LA 36ers. This is best of five series. We may go to three games. We'll find out very soon. Everything's on the line. The championship trophy, the legacy moments for the staff, the players, the breaking rights between the two of the league products, dynasties, and this matchup of everything. Eagles the guy play, coaches legends, long running rivals, and two teams that arrive at the finals in the very different ways. So, how both teams reach the championship series, the biggest storylines heading to game one, the tackle matchup that could decide the title, the X factor you might not hear about anywhere, and finally, our final series predictions. Boy, let's get it started. We are heading to the road of the finals. But before we do that, welcome all. Now, I would like to add you all, if you can give this a like and subscribe, because this is going to be a massive intro to welcome you all. All right. First up, let's look at how the teams have got here. So we start with Sydney Kings. Now, there's been some off-season and how they got here, but have one of the most consented teams in the league this season. Now, by far, I think they are one. Now, early on, they like a championship contended combination defending the line with Burns offense talent. What stands about Sydney is how balanced their roster is. They have scorers in the backcourt. That's right. Sides inside multiple role players capitalize on stepping up in big moments. And boy, throughout the regular season, they've shown an ability to win in different ways. Some nights they lock teams down defensively. Other nights they simply outscore the opposition in high tempo games. That's the kind of value in credibility value in playoffs. When the postseason arrived, the Kings continue to show their under pressure, their experience in big games allow them to stay calm in tight situations. It sports late games played and got out invasion. Now they find themselves back on the biggest stage, chasing to another championship. On the other side, back in the LA 36ers and Riches, they have a slightly different path. Their season has built around offense, power, and star performance. LA has moments where they offensively become almost unstoppable when they shooters get hot and the stars are attacking. Essentially, they can go on huge scoring runs and completely change the momentum of a game. Their playoff run has founded their burns of scoring brilliantly, stretches where the 36ers simply overwhelm opposition offensively. And that's why they are so dangerous. Even if a game is close heading into the fourth quarter, Adelaide has the ability to prove a situation scoring explosion to win the result. So, heading into the final, we are got two competitors in ideally. Sydney stand a balance independently of defense. Adelaide will they start driving capability massive school runs. The contest is set for the stage of the fantastic Fantasy Championship Series. Now we come to the superstar storyline. Every championship has an absolute storyline. In this one, it's the superstars goes matchup. We have the Kevin Davis from the Sydney Kings and Bryce Hodgson for the LA Bees. Both players are capable of taking over a basketball game. Let's start with Kevin Davis. Davis has been one of the signing guards in the league this season. His quickness, create ability, and scoring ability make him in absolute a different to define. He's exactly at attacking of dribbling, getting into the paint, even finishing at the ring or kicking it, passing the ball out to an open teammate. He's got a pretty good vision to do that. But what really separates Davis is his ability to control the tempo. When playing confidently and intensely the pace of the game, the Kings enter offensively flowing smoothly. He becomes the engine that divides everything. Now on the other side we have Bryce Cotton. Cotton on the other side has built a receptionist as one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBL history. He can score in almost every way imaginably. Putting up jump shot, three-pointer jump shot, driving into the ring, creating shots late in the shot clock, and prepared for the most incredible Cotton has divine delivered in high pressure playoff moments. Some players sunk under championship pressure. Cotton seemed to feel it in. So when you look at a series, it's promising that the championship could go down to whichever star guard dominate more possession. If Davis controlled the tempo and spread the ball, Sydney guards the major advance. If Fox catch fire offensively, focus on defense adjustment, LA becomes incredible danger. That's the head-to-head battle. Makes this series the most watched basketball in Australian history. We now come up to the legends we called coaching legacy. Now let's talk about the coaching matchup between its most major storyline. City's head coach Brian Gorling is Winley, one of the greatest coaches in NBA history. He's built championship teams before. He's coached the most amazing, talented, the decades of experience managing playoff pressure. One of Gorling's biggest strengths is his ability to adjust during a series. Basketball's at this level because it's a color match. Game one. Wow. This is what he's going to be thinking of. Arrival of structures. Bring adjustment. Offense. Intention of new textual appliance. Gordon has managed that prestige over his career. He studies matchups carefully and it isn't afraid to make the bold decision if something isn't working. The kind of experience, the incredible valuable in a championship series. For Adelaide, their coaching staff faces a different challenge. They need momentum. Their offense, while also technically their defense isn't enough to complete with a disciplined team like Sydney. Because the championship basketball often comes down to scoring is important, but it's late in the game that team that can get criticized, defense, stop often win. So the coaches chase match between these staff will be fantasy to watch. So that's what I think is going to be interesting to watch. Next up, the matchup that matters. Beyond the superstar guards that we spoke about, that the Kevin Davis and the most amazing Bryce Cotton, these serve as important matchups across the court. First is injury, defense, and rebound. Playoffs basketball tended to become more physical. Every possession matters. Every second chance of competition can swing momentum quickly. If LA's big men can control the board and create extra possession, that put emotional pressure on Sydney. If the Kings dominate the glass and that limits Adelaide's scoring opportunity and face the 36 to really heavy outside shooting, another important matchup is their defense. Sydney prides itself on defensively the line. They apply pressure on the ball, heading and trying to divide offense ribbon. If they can create challenges, Adelaide shooters, and they both different shooters that play directly into their defense. However, if Adelaide finds open look from the perimeter, their offense become amazing games. The third matchup to watch is transition bus. Adelaide feels when their game comes fast and open, Sydney often. Let's just say Sydney's prefers a more control play. So whenever the team dictates tempo will likely feel more comfortable offense. Bench impact. One of the most under attackers associated of a championship basketball is the bench position. Dance basketball gets headlines, but the role players often decided the critics manner. Sydney has one of the deepest rotations in the league. Their bench players bring the energy, defense, and occasionally scoring fast from the team competitive even when started right. That depth allows Sydney to momentum across all four quarters. Adelaide's rotation is simply more than heavy. They rotate heavily on their stars players carrying the scoring load. That's not necessarily a weakness. May championship teams operate that way, but it does mean Adelaide's bench players most deliver quickly minutes whenever they are on the court. A strip try professional performances from a role player could easily swing one of the game. And in the best of five series, even simple expectation performances can change the momentum entirely. Intensible league championship series are also struck by intensible confidence, momentum, well energy. Sydney entire the series with home court advantage, which can be a huge in short series format. Play in front of a load home crowd can provide emotionally energy during different key. Highlight, however, might embrace the underdog role. Teams that feel overlooked often play with the extra intensity and freedom. Another engaging experience. Players who have been through championship battles before understand the emotion swing of a final. They know how to stay focused after a loss and avoid overconfidence after a win. That mental reality really can be just as important as the final moment of the most important part. I think it's the biggest question is series projection. Who wins the championship? Both teams clearly have strength. LA has a just and our most dangerous scores in the series. Sydney has balanced defense, structured and strong depth. In a best of five series, small advantages and adjustment can make big. Home court advantage favors Sydney. Their defense content also give them a structurally high floor in tough games. Adelaide's path to victory lie individual drawing professional performances, especially from Bryce. If Tottenham delivers multiple domains gain, these absolute have the ability to win this series. But if Sydney defense keeps Adelaide scoring under control and they defense wear down to rotation, the Kings will take control and of the series. So here's the prediction. It explores the combination series with service close games, but Sydney's defense it might underrate give them the X. Now my prediction is early days of Adelaide Beast to win this to game 5. I think if Adelaide can go to game 5, I think we can do it. Now I hopefully you enjoy much as I'm showing my pre-game as the NBL series steep into drive episode here on the podcast. Thank you so much for listening, and I much appreciate what my predictions. But yeah, Adelaide to go to Game 5 and win it in Sydney. Okie dokie. Well, the result final, this championship series is going to be promised one that delivers high in level in basketball. Two talent teams going head to head, especially those the guards are going to battle each other out. A massive adjustment and with the coaches and the championship hanging in the balance. For fans of the NBL and the kind of the series for you to hope for. That our full preview of the NBL 26 Championship Series preview. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. That's it. And you give this a like. Stay tuned for the NBL one. That's the season of Central has just started. All the other competitions will be coming all over Australia from west to east to south as well, all coming your way. So stay tuned. We will share all that. We'll have the net competition coming your way, but this is all coming with some fever of playoff championship. So share it with your fellow basketball fans. Absolutely. Join in next time. We'll break down game 1 and, well, emotion, early moments of the finals. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the championship series. BJ goes out. See you next time. Peace.